Cooking Club, Asian American Club, and the Latino Club. He made first team his junior year. Julio says that his future plans are to go to Villanova, be a successful businessman, and marry a wonderful woman, quote unquote, someone like my mom. Julio says, I take steroids and I love goals. Love you, Mom and Dad. Next we have Chuck Zelli. With his mom and dad, Deb and Len. He's played all 4 seasons and belongs to the DECA Student Council, Cooking Club, Asian American, and Math Club. He's also a part of the National Honor Society, Student Council Cabinet, and he's on the honor roll. His future plans are to go to the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, and major in business. His final words, good luck next year, you'll need it. Seriously, work hard, play hard, and it will pay off in the end. Next we have Matt Boyd. Tonight Matt is with his mom, Christy Miles. He's played from the 9th, the 11th, and the 12th grade, and he's also involved in swimming. He belongs on the student council and mock trial. His notable achievements is that he's the most amazing person in Norristown High School. His future plans are to go to college, graduate, earn a 7-figure salary by the age of 27, and marry Carmen Electra. His mother wrote, any girls that are in the stands who are interested in his cell number, and he does give me his cell number, but I won't say it out loud. So you can see me. He says I know him. Next we have Ryan Schultz. Debbie and Jerry. He's played all 4 years for us. He also belongs to the DECA Club, and he plays lacrosse and ice hockey. His notable achievements is I'm graduating, I'm finally finished school and moving on. His future plans are to go to college, graduate, become successful, and live a happy life with all his wishes. Final words, Matt Boyd is my hero. I have friends to help me out with this, but no one answers. Love you, Mom, Dad, Rick, and Harrison. Next we have Matt Tavares. Matt has played from the 7th grade through the 12th grade. He was also involved in lacrosse, giant and competitive shuffleboard. He's part of the student council, German club, AAAC, and the Elfin Steppers. His notable achievements are being able to play under Mike Fredericks and Matt Davis. His future plans are to conquer the world and then go to college in the fall for school career in engineering. His final words, even though soccer is highly overlooked, we still come out every day and win. Even though we don't win games, we have heart and we can't teach you. Finally, we have Andrew Driver. Dad, John, and brothers Chris and Dylan. Andrew's played 8th grade, 10th, 11th, and 12th. He's also on the baseball team. He belongs to the N Club and DECA. His achievements are that he's never missed a day of school since preschool. Only second team for baseball. His future plans are to successfully complete college, get a job that makes tons of money, and have a family and own 4 cars. Final words, whatever it takes, let's do it! And now I'd twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars thrill the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, and all bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the whole of
As I come off on crutches.
Joe, looks like we got a game here. Norristown Area High School against Upper Moreland. Here comes the Norristown team out in the field on senior night here.
We'd like to announce the starting lineup for the Upper Moreland Team 2005 varsity soccer team. At keeper, we have Kurt Dolson. Sweeper, Ben Roberts. At left full, we have Drew Britt. Right full, Tom Rohrbaugh. Stopper is Davis Virgin. Halfback, John O'Brien. Halfback, Nick Kappa. Another halfback, Jeff Levis. We have a halfback, Alex Martin. At striker, Chris Ulmer. And at stopper, Nick Foley. The assistant coaches for the Upper Moreland team are Tom Knoll and Todd Shuren, and head coach Jack Snow. Now for the 2005 varsity starting lineup for Norristown Area High School. Number 18 are defenseman John Purcelli. Number 26, another defenseman, Ryan Silk. At defense, number 19, Matt Tavares. Our keeper, Andrew Driver. At midfield, number 20, Matt Boyd. Also at midfield, number 25, Michael Lanuti. Our forward, number 2, Nick Natale. At midfield, number 9, Kevin Fidedicourt. At forward, number 22, Matt Kelly. Finally at midfield, Scott Kinsicki, number 11. Our assistant coach, David Snyder, and our serious leader, head coach, Michael Frederick. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Roosevelt Field. Steve Acavino along with Eric Glazer bringing you 2005 Norristown Eagles varsity soccer. Looks to be a good night
I think so. Team's just been announced. Both sides are ready. Going to talk to Coach Fredericks, get things going on in the game. The starting lineups have already been announced, and we're ready for this game.
Certainly interesting. It's senior night here at Roosevelt Field. Class of 2006 team members going on after this year.
Yeah, it's been really nice, actually. 7 of these kids I know already out in the field here. I've coached them. I've been coaching here at the high school for 10 years. Last year was my last year. And some good players out there. We got some strong, some speed, some strength, some speed out there. And they're going to do real well tonight, I can tell.
A few of those seniors we would like to mention in the beginning here. John Purcelli, Ryan Silks, Matt Tavares, Andrew Driver, Matt Boyd, and Julio Placencia. All played well for Norristown this year.
Yeah, for defense, John's going to start out in the back. We have Ryan Silks, also as a defender. Matt Tavares. As keeper, Andrew Driver is going to take the goal. Our midfielder is Matt Boyd. Michael Lanuti is also midfield. And Kevin Sejapur also as a midfielder. Our forward tonight's going to be Nick Natali. Julio's going to clean up the back as sweeper. Matt Kelly is also going to support up front with Nick Natali. And Scott Konzicki is a midfielder out there. Okay, I think we're ready to start here. Tap off to Norristown. Kelly goes back with it. Little fake to the defense. Moving across to the wing. As we have, I believe is that Matt Shodel out there? No, that's Matt Boyd. I'm sorry.
And Matt Boyd's out there, and
throw in by Upper Moreland. Out again. Looks like Upper Moreland's ball. Okay, this time Norristown needs to hold the line a little bit, not go so far back. There we go. Bringing it down.
that was a nice headbutt.
Ryan Silks going across midfield. And we have a penalty, direct kick from Upper Moreland.
That was a great headbutt there by Scott Konzicki. Excellent play. And Norristown's looking pretty good so far.
Yeah, they got to stay strong on the defense this first few minutes of the first half. See who shows a strong side out there. Worked up, out of bounds, and looks like Norristown's ball.
Michael Lanuti throws it in.
Number 15, Julio Placencia, knocks it up. Upper Moreland picks it up. Out to the right wing. Covering that, Matt Boyd. And it's Matt Boyd's ball, throwing it in for Norristown. Throws it back to John Purcelli. Looking up, Konzicki. And again, Upper Moreland's ball. Now's the time Norristown has to regroup, hold their line at defense, not let them draw more Upper Moreland in. They got to hold the line here. Control, Matt Kelly. Out across to Konzicki. And they go up the right wing as Upper Moreland takes it. Matt Kelly hit. Oh, it looks like a call the other way, though. Upper Moreland's got a direct kick. As the ref asked for 10 yards from 2 of the Norristown players out there. Shot deflected. Out to the side. Upper Moreland has it in the corner. Cross. Saved.
Wow, nice play there.
Andrew Driver, nice. It was a beautiful catch, yes. Kicks it out. Clears it. Kicks it out to midfield. I don't know what the call was. Maybe from the back. Not quite sure.
So that ball's going for Upper Moreland, am I correct?
Yes, it's Upper Moreland's ball. Lining up for it. Like I said before, Norristown can't let them draw them in, draw them back any further. Oh, in the 18-yard line. John Porcelli, nice clear. Goes out of bounds to Upper Moreland. Got Nick Natali. And I believe the ref never claimed it was in, or he called it out of bounds at that point. John Porcelli with the ball. Goes back. Julio Placencia dribbles it up. Knocks back to... Oh.
Now, I didn't think that was out there, Eric, and that was a tough call there, I think, for the ref.
Yeah. It did look pretty close that it could have been Norristown's ball. We got some action here at the 18 as John Porcelli knocks it out. It's off on Upper Moreland. Got a 6-yard kick for Norristown. No, if Andrew Driver's taking it. No, I believe it's Julio.
Yeah, Julio's going to take this one. Nice drive downfield.
And again, Norristown. Matt Kelly with the ball. Looking. Driving down the middle to Natali. I think he was looking across there to the middle to Scott Kinsicki. As the ref is talking to, I believe, Nick Natali out there.
I've
Not quite sure what the call is, Joe.
Well, I play with both Scott Kinsicki and Matt Kelly, and they are two very excellent players, as well as all the players here on Norristown.
Yes, they are. It looks like the ref has a direct kick for Upper Moreland. He just wanted the two players to shake hands out there. Might have been a little conflict earlier. And right out of bounds, Upper Moreland, Norristown's ball. Porcelli throws it in to Kinsicki. Kinsicki cross, looks to the middle. Now he goes up wing. Driving to the middle now. No, outside to Nick Natali. Across the middle. Oh, saved by the keeper.
That was a nice save there by
Yes, sir, Upper Moreland.
by Kurt Van Dalton
Yes.
for Upper Moreland. Excellent.
Looking out, clears it. Looks towards the middle. Upper Moreland on the ball. Norristown ups. Like Norristown's in possession of it. Knocks it up. On the right there, number 2. Nick Natali across the right.
Upper Moreland player took a spill out there on the sideline, it looks like.
Did he?
Yes.
Nick Natali trying to get to the ball. Throwing Upper Moreland. Right away, they're trying to get it up there. Trying to catch Norristown off guard. I think the defense is holding strong. Trying to keep up with Upper Moreland's play.
Moreland tossed it in on the sidelines there.
Natali. Bring it across the right. Upper Moreland to winger. Matt Boyd. Out of bounds. From Upper Moreland's ball.
Well, the momentum's really been going back and forth here.
Yeah, it's been a good game in that sense. I mean, both teams have been driving for that net. Cleared out. No. Norristown. Matt Boyd. And it's a call in Norristown. The ref puts it down, asks for his 10 yards. Looks like a direct kick here for Upper Moreland.
Can you give us sort of a description of what's different between a direct kick and maybe a penalty kick, per se?
Penalty kick happens inside the 18-yard line. Direct kick or indirect kick. Direct kick can go directly to the goal. Indirect kick has to go to another player before it hits the goal. Oh, we have Natali with the ball. He takes a shot from outside the 18. Trying to get something on it. Get some action here from Norristown as far as the goal on senior night.
All right, Van Dulcen's going to kick it up and over midfield. Placencia plays it back up to Scott Kinsicki.
Yeah, Kinsicki has the ball. Looks like a handball. Called on Norristown. Norristown keeps going back. Should hold their line a little bit here. Ryan Silks brings it down somewhat. Silks in 11. That's Kinsicki again, yes.
One thing I've noticed is that Scott's been involved in a lot of plays so far.
Yes, he has.
Really fighting, but just really not generating any really good scoring opportunities yet. But I have a feeling that we haven't seen anything yet.
It's early yet. Norristown just has to figure the game out against Upper Moreland here. They draw it up. Again, Matt Boyd, right on him. And looks like, I'm not quite sure who's going to throw. Scott Kinsicki brings it in. Looking down line. Nick Natale. It's a good idea what they're trying to do is feed it to Natale so he can cross it over, but you need somebody on the right side.
And
I think the player they're looking at, I'm sorry, Joe's, is Matt Kelly.
Yeah, Nick has a lot of speed out in front, and I think that's the person that Norristown's going to look to get the ball to. Is this one, John Purcelli plays it off his head. Nice play, but Upper Moreland just aren't letting Norristown get in the zone at all.
Cross to the right, there it is. Let's take it over. Number 2, Natale. He's got it inside the 18, and it's knocked out by Upper Moreland. Up line, left winger, Upper Moreland. Stopped by Julio, knocked out of bounds. Joe, it is an exciting game. I think we're going to see something happening. It still has to develop.
I think so, and Julio is... Now, do you think he is, for a normal sweeper, come out that far, is that very uncharacteristic?
He should probably stay a little bit back. Don't let Upper Moreland draw him in. It's kind of scary when they come up so far, yeah, the defense. They should hang not too far back to draw Upper Moreland in, but at the same time not too far up to let him get through. Looks like Nick Natale with the ball. He's taking it by himself. He's got Matt Kelly, drives it to him.
Matt Kelly really hustling after that ball, but Van Olsen gets it right away, and he'll be kicking it out.
As Norristown tries to get back, ready for this. Cleared out. Matt Boyd across the middle. Almost a mistake there to an Upper Moreland player. Saved by Scott Kinsicki, trying to get it to Matt Kelly. Upper Moreland drives with it. Little give and go, nice play. Upper Moreland looking for an opportunity here, and it's knocked out by Matt Boyd.
Nice play by Matt Boyd, as always.
We need Nick over there to the left, and it's knocked out. Norristown ball. Norristown needs to wait, regroup, trying to find some players here before Nick does exactly what he's doing. Scott gets the ball, he gets some opportunities there. And goes down the line.
Inbounds it there, but just a little too far from Matt Kelly there to get that. Goes right to an Upper Moreland player.
They're across the middle. Matt's challenging. Julio Placencia stops him.
Nice job by Julio.
Yes, good defensive work. Scott Kinsicki across the middle, right? 2 defenders on him. Needs some help out there. Out of bounds. Looks like an Upper Moreland ball.
Scott really hustling up the sidelines, tried to keep that one in on that play, just had a hard time of doing it, and Upper Moreland starts to move back upfield.
John Porcelli takes it. Porcelli up the left. Looking to someone to pass to. Here's Nick Natale, trying to get it from the 18. Knocked out safely by Upper Moreland as Norristown. John Porcelli right away with a throw-in.
Number 9, Kevin Sadegiport, tries to get to it, just not having any opportunity.
No. Norristown needs to look who has the ball at that opportunity.
Really, Upper Moreland's defense doing an excellent job of stopping the rush up towards the net by Norristown's offense.
Yes, they are. And Norristown is trying to make anything that can happen up here, but Upper Moreland is stopping them. And head ball out. Is that? Yes, it is. Julio Placencia knocks it out again. Drives it right up the right wing to Matt Kelly. It's out of bounds. As the Norristown area high school cheerleaders cheer on. Norristown blue and white. Upper Moreland drives up the right side. Full back up to the middle. John Porcelli challenging. Knocked to the middle, opportunity, and it's knocked
Oh,
out, I
the
believe,
net.
by Julio Placencia.
Wow, getting a little too close for comfort now.
Yes, it is.
That offensive Upper Moreland is making it closer and closer. Norristown has to just remember to keep it tight on defense and try to generate some offensive scoring now.
Joe, this is where it's scary here on the corner. First corner of the game, and Upper Moreland's going to try to make every opportunity out of it. Through the middle, out of bounds, 6-yarder. Again, corner kick. Nice kick. Out of bounds. Oh, knocked down, I'm sorry. And driven right back in. Oh, close one, but it sets up our third corner kick.
Wow, that was really close there. That I would say that was just inches of going in, but luckily the net ends.
That's right, Steve, right at the post. Here we go. Setting up again. Upper Moreland. Low. Knocked out by Kinsicki. No one up by the wing. Here comes Matt Kelly to stop it. To Nick Natale, crossing it over to the right as we are stopped here.
Nice headbutt there by Ryan Silks, but ball goes out. Norristown will play it
Kevin
in.
Sedgeport puts it right back, right?
Yes.
And John Porcelli with the ball. Oh, little challenge there. Some fighting for that ball. It's going into the 18. Up to Julio Placencia. Kept in by Upper Moreland.
Nice.
Oh!
Oh, Scott Kinsicki tripped up. And that one's moving back downfield in Upper Moreland's end. Let's see what Norristown can do now. And they need to start taking advantage of the mistakes of Upper Moreland, which have been few and far between, may I add.
Yeah, Steve, that was a real shot just right at Norristown player there. Scott Kinsicki, he went down. It's set up. Julio Placencia is looking down the line. Puts it up there inside the 18. Scott Kinsicki. Also have Nick Natale fighting for it, and Nick Natale is going to throw that one in. He's got Matt Kelly. He's got Matt Boyd. He's got Kevin Sedgeport. He's looking out there. Nick Natale tries to get it through. Right back in the game here. Julio saves it. Drawn through the middle by Upper Moreland and saved by Ryan Silks.
That one just trickles out of bounds on Silks. Tried to keep that one and redirect it. Just didn't have a good line to play it.
Yeah, I think he was worried about the defense not coming back and Upper Moreland taking another shot at net. Knocked out. Upper Moreland looks back. Through the middle. Opportunity here. John Porcelli knocks it out. And it becomes throw-in rather than a corner kick. And that one was saved by, who is that over there, Steve? Who kicked that one out? I'm trying to see.
That was either Mike Lanuti, I think.
Yes, I think so. 25.
Mike Lanuti won that one.
Yeah.
Upper Moreland, long kick out in front, but nice save there.
Easy catch by Andrew, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah. Making it look easy as Matt Kelly moves upfield. Nick Natale can't get to it in time. Upper Moreland moving back upfield, but
knocking it back. Upper Moreland's changed the direction in the game, moving it from right to left. Slowing the game down, looking around. He's got it up on the wing. Oh, it looks like a Norristown player.
That looks like Scott Kinsicki took and he's holding his leg there. Let's see what happens here. He gets up and he's walking it off. He took a hit there. Pretty nice one, too.
He's getting up strong. Julio sets up for it. Short pass to John Porcelli. trying to slow the game down a little bit. Ryan Silks, not a good pass to him. And goes back to Andrew Driver, who safely has the ball. If Norristown's going to make plays like that, they need to really watch out what they're doing. Because Upper Moreland is just as much in this game, Steve, as this Norristown is.
Licencia is back. Nice kick there. Matt Boyd trying to fight it, and that one goes out of bounds.
And I think he knocks that out, Steve.
All right, Upper Moreland back in Norristown territory. Let's see, referee.
Calling it further back for the
Yeah.
throwing. Taking a little advantage of the field out there.
Thrown by Upper Moreland.
Nice throw. And knocked out by Upper Moreland. Porcelli gets the ball. Looks like a substitute. As
Yamil Molina will come in, number 16.
yeah, as he comes in. John with the ball. Knocks to Yamil. Nobody there. Scott Kinsicki. Ryan Silks with the ball, controlling it, knocks it up. Matt Kelly, closest player to the ball. As with Michael Lanuti. Play also by number 9, Kevin Sejapur. Kevin with the ball still looking. Cross to the middle. Scott Kinsicki controls. Looks around, out to the left. We have Yamil with it. Back.
Nice control by Scott Kinsicki on that last play. Porcelli comes
Porcelli
in.
to the middle. Nice shot on net. Somebody not there to finish. Always need a strong finish, Steve, up there in the middle if you're going to knock it up to the 18-yarder.
All right, Van Dolson.
He's switching fields now. Going to draw the left. As Julio gets control. Lanuti back. Lanuti control. Looking up. Out of bounds, it looks like, by Upper Moreland. Mike Lanuti to Matt Kelly. Matt is knocked out. A little obstruction, it looked like that.
Without a doubt.
Couldn't get to the ball in time. It's knocked out. Upper Moreland. Julio. Nicely up. As Kelly almost gets to it. And the Norristown ball again. Kevin Sejapur throws it in. Short throw to Natali. Sejapur looking for a cross. Cut off and knocked out of bounds. Norristown throwing again.
It's just been trouble getting through this Upper Moreland defense for Norristown. But Norristown's also been doing a good job on their defense, not allowing Upper Moreland to score, even though they've had some great scoring opportunities.
Steve, you're right there. I like what Norristown's trying to do. Beginning of the game and try to knock it up the left, and now working on the right, seeing what they can do with it. Ryan Silks, shot, not quite on net, out of bounds, 6-yarder.
That was a little bit too hard of a punt there by Ryan Silks. And Van Dolson.
He's going to kick the 6th. Van Dolson waiting for the substitute. 15 coming in. Jeff Levis. 6-yarder. Knocked up. Porcelli on it. Yamil. Stopped by Julio. Back to Silks. Julio and Silks work now. Julio's looking for some help. If you get somebody on the trail. John. Porcelli, and not quite solid, but Tavares tries to turn it around. Porcelli with a head, deflected somewhat. Upper Moreland trying to make it happen. Stopped by Julio. And out of bounds.
Just excellent defensive work by Norristown right now, doing what they need to do to keep that ball from coming into their end. But Upper Moreland is still coming, and they're coming hard.
Steve, that's right. Referee calls it on Upper Moreland. Julio, it's solid back there. Solid player. John Purcelli also keeping him out of there. Julio with it up front. And that ball is out. Well, Steve, it's been an in and out game. There's been a lot of throw-ins throughout this game. I think players need to keep it in the field if anything's going to happen.
Well, Upper Moreland, they're pretty dangerous, so I'm interested to see what's happening now.
Here we go, Jamil, and it's out.
That'll be Upper Moreland's ball.
Referee telling Upper Moreland this time where the ball went out. Matt Kelly can make an oh, not quite. John Purcelli with the ball controlled. Handball called on John Purcelli. Looked unintentional, nevertheless called.
Matt Kelly and Nick Natali are right there. The ball is just coming to them. They're just not able to get to it in time to generate an offensive rush.
That's right. If they could just knock it to them, two of them get open, Norristown would have an opportunity. Kick, free kick, and saved by Andrew Driver. Nice catch. Looking up at 18, decides to throw it to Kelly. Kelly fighting, goes back. Kevin Sedgepore, and it's out of bounds.
Wow, this defense from Upper Moreland is just amazing.
Kevin with the ball again. Oh. It stops, trying to get back to it again. Scott Kinsicki, strong to the left.
Nick Natali going hard for it, but just couldn't get it. And let's see what the call is going to be.
It was probably some kind of push on Norristown, I'm thinking. Referee trying to keep control of this. Up to the right. Up to left. Saved again by Julio. Diving header. Cross up the right. Offsides called against Upper Moreland. I think that's their first offsides, actually. They've been playing pretty good at staying in their position, and that shows a lot how teams have matured in this. By the end of the season, they know what offsides is. Trying to keep in. Emil. Ryan Silks looks to Natali. Emil Molina up the left. They're trying to make something on the left happen. Scott Consigny strong. Scott looks held from the back, almost there. Oh! Whoa. As Scott is mugged right by half field on the left there. Norristown gets a free kick.
That was, well, Consigny just got upended there.
Yeah. Oh, I had an opportunity. Nick Natali, not quite sure what he's going to do. Go back. Got Julio moving up to the left. Oh, should have got rid of it a little bit earlier. It's out of bounds. It's a. Oh, it is a North.
Yeah, it was. I think I made contact off of number 16, I believe, of Upper Moreland.
Little fancy footwork. Scott Kinsicki to Matt Kelly. Cross in the middle and saved again by goalkeeper Kurt Van Dolsen. Kurt looking around. Again to the left side. They're trying to make it work this way.
Van Dolsen, a high kick. That one's going to land just over center field.
Ryan Silks trying to get some control there. Jack Marcelli. A little fight there for the ball. And I believe that one's called against Kinsicki in Norristown as a free kick for. Stopped again. Another diving header by Julio. Matt Kelly getting back. A little bit too far back for a forward. Knocked up. Guess him and Yamil are going to change spots.
Wow. That was another opportunity there taken away by Upper Moreland.
Yes.
Yamil just tried to get that one upfield, just had no opportunity there.
Driving down the left. Upper Moreland. Slowing the game down a little bit. Shows the middle, little give and go. Tripped over the ball. Upper Moreland. Kinsicki trying to get to it. Down again.
Bounces right back up, though, and is really
Yes, he does.
great footwork, great control.
Oh, nice. Kevin Sitchport to the ball. He's got it. Taking it up. Nick Natale to him. Lone two Norristown players on the right. Substitute, we have 2 new players in. It looks like Matt Tavares is coming out. The other player, I believe, was Scott Kinsicki. Coming in, number 17, Lenny Pinnock, and number 49. I don't have a name on that player yet.
We'll get some playing time in there for Lenny. He's a junior this year.
Strong player to try to make him a starter next year for the team as being a senior. I've had Lenny out there. He is quite a strong player. I had him last year. Or 2 years ago, I'm sorry. His freshman year. Like I said, I've had a lot of these players out there, Steve. John Porcelli as a freshman. Matt Tavares as a freshman. I've had Matt Boyd actually as a middle school player at Eisenhower. And then again. Goal! Number 5. First goal of the game. Opportunity. Striker Chris Ulmer just made it happen. Free kick to him. Got it inside the 18 and right in the upper left-hand corner. Couldn't have been nicer than that. Norristown was back. There was no offsides on that play. As Norristown gets back to midline, starts to tap off.
Well, it was, it was it was going to happen, but no, Upper Moreland, the offense, just excellent right now, and you knew it was coming.
Sure did. Matt Kelly in the middle. Tapping off to Nick Natale. They look back. John Porcelli. John with the ball. Norristown's losing control. That's it, driven up the right. Matt Kelly. Driven back again. I think Upper Moreland's definitely hungry for another one. Andrew Driver is not going to let him have this meal.
Wow, nice way to play, Andrew Driver.
Very nice.
Wow.
Kevin Sedgeport up to Natale. He's on the right-hand wing. He's got Matt. Matt's got to watch his offsides there. Coming close to it. Called off in the 18 almost. Okay, this is where Norristown has to get up there. They should start knocking everybody up, keep the defenders back, make an opportunity here. They need a goal. Knocking. Looks like Silks has the ball. Knock behind him. Here comes Upper Moreland up the right. Nobody to the right.
Matt Kelly's really hustling, but can't get to it in time as that rolls out of bounds. But it's Norristown's ball anyway, if I'm correct.
Yes. Matt knocks it up. Sedgeport.
Upper Moreland really moving, driving upfield again. Norristown back, Julio takes
Definitely.
it. And that one trickles out of bounds. Right now, it really, I can't really say anything. Norristown is just being outplayed by a much stronger offense of Upper Moreland.
Yes, they are. The goal was a nice goal. Put it in. Upper Moreland again with the ball. Onside Norristown's half. Cross. Knocked out by Julio. Not quite sure the call. Direct kick though. He might have been jumping in on a Norristown player. Definitely driving too far up. Norristown needs to be there for the opportunity to ball and make it happen. They're going up. Oh. And Julio Needs a little control with that ball before he just knocks it up. Goes right out of bounds. Chance for an opportunity there. Upper Moreland. Towards the middle. Number 7. And knocked out.
Jamil, nice play to knock out. Matt Kelly's driving hard
Yes.
for the outside
Yeah.
as he moves up field. He's got Nick Natali out there.
And he mocks it back up.
Nice control, but unable, but kicked out by Upper Moreland. This ball's coming back. Matt Kelly's going to play it into Nick Natali. Just over his head. Nice footwork. Nice control.
Beautiful.
Matt,
They need to make some opportunities quicker, Steve.
Matt Kelly driving.
Goes past.
Looking for someone in the middle there.
Again, he's got a volley. And out of bounds. Looks like Norristown's ball.
Shelley's coming in to throw this one in. Scott back on the field. Number 11, Scott Konsicki.
Matt Kelly coming out. Looks like who was subbed in for him, not quite sure. Again to the left.
Van Dolson, nice high kick.
Yes, it is. Looks like over the back on Norristown as a kick for Upper Moreland. And they're working from where they want to. They've been driving it up the left here. Their goal came from the left. And they want to make another opportunity here. Shot into the 18, knocked out. Another diving header. Julio likes them, I guess.
I'm running out of fingers to count that one. How many times has he did that?
At least 7 from what I've seen. Out of bounds. No, still in for Norristown. I thought I hit that corner flag. He does get some power out of the dive. Julio again trying to switch to the middle. A little dangerous there. Upper Moreland picks up the ball towards the middle. Looking to the right. Opportunity. He was definitely offsides, number 5.
That was clearly offsides. Even I could spot that one from up here.
And Andrew and Julio talking. And it looks like Julio's taking it. Andrew takes up the net. Oh. Stopped by Upper Moreland. Down the left again. If you notice, Steve, they are definitely trying to work it across. John Purcelli's been strong on the left. He's been stopping their players coming up the right. And they're going to drive it up that way. Throw in. Back to Julio. Looking what he's got. Drive. Oh, and blocked for a 6-yarder.
Well, I think Upper Moreland should get their beach towel umbrella and set up camp in Norristown zone. They spent most of the game there.
They are moving it down. They're keeping it in the defensive area. You're right, Steve. Subs again. Matt Kelly comes back in. And kicked right out of bounds. Steve, they're taking this game too quick. They need to slow it down a little bit, look who they have, and use their opportunities. They're getting anxious here after 1 goal.
And we're still in the first quarter, too, so plenty of game left.
John Purcell again knocks it out safely.
See, in this situation, you really don't want to overthink it. You just want to let your instincts take over.
Looks like Mike Lanucci's out. Number 9. Throw in. Open. Nice knockout. Kevin Sejapur. Another opportunity. Knocked out again, I believe, by Julio. 49 on the ball. Nice. Norristown. Keep it in. Trying to. Sejapur again with the ball. Silks, knocked down. Definitely a foul. Oh, but it's not. It's called on Upper Moreland. It's not called. It's called on Norristown. It's Upper Moreland's ball. Direct kick.
I didn't really quite understand that, but then
I don't know. It's something in the middle. You're right, Steve. I didn't understand it either.
Upper Moreland right in front of the net, not where you want it to be. Kevin Sadeghi for coming out on the outside. Needs to play it, but it goes out of bounds.
You're right, Steve. That was close.
I think John Porcelli's going to play this one in to Yamil.
Back. Porcelli. 19. Trying to make something happen. And Norristown's going to be called on that one. Okay, Norristown needs to get back here because it looks like Upper Moreland wants to take this right away. Oh, maybe not. Setting up for it.
Direct kick.
Up. Head ball!
Oh!
Almost. That was close, Steve. I don't know what to say there.
They're trying to give me a heart attack.
Oh. Ref substitute on Upper Moreland side. Number 7 going out. That is John O'Brien. And coming in for John is number, I believe, 13. Halfback Sean Roberts.
Silks plays it back to Julio. Julio really working that Upper Moreland player and finally gets it back to Ryan Silks. Matt Schodel's out. Nice block there by Schodel, but gets the ball back. So now Norristown moving upfield.
Number 49, Schodel playing strong out there. To Julio. Up to the right. No one quite there as Upper Moreland takes the ball, knocks it right back. Lenny Pinnock. John Porcelli bringing up the left. Looking, too much. As the ref calls halftime.
Well, the storyline for the first half that you better take a photograph if you want to get a look at Upper Moreland zone because we really haven't seen it that much, and if you want to, you got to look at a picture of it.
We got to look, and I think we can if we look at the other side. We're going to change the halves around. Here's Norristown as they come running into the locker room.
Really key things to be looking on: offense, scoring. They really have to come back and generate some scoring this next half and really drive the ball through this very tough Upper Moreland defense.
I think if they come out right away, put one in, they'll knock more Upper Moreland around as the half goes on.
All right, well, it's halftime now. We'll be coming back for the second half after this. Welcome back to Roosevelt Field for the start of our second half. Norristown versus Upper Moreland varsity soccer. Steve Acavino here with you. It's a nice night here in Roosevelt Field. I'm joined by Joe Polinsky in the booth.
Hello.
Ryan Silks.
All right, here we go.
Ryan Silks hit the ball, and it's, I believe, Joe, that's Norristown's ball, correct?
Norristown's
a little
ball,
confused
yes.
there about that play.
And wide.
That one's kicked out, Joe.
Yep.
And
if you're just joining us, to recap of the first half, Upper Moreland is up 1-0 over Norristown. We're just started our second half, and it's Upper Moreland possession.
Van Dolson kicks it.
Here we go.
Wow.
Oh,
Scott
wow.
Kansicki just missed that one as Yamil takes it. Can't get to it, and Upper Moreland just really dominating. Upper Moreland really controlling the ball well at midfield. They get it down into Norristown's territory.
Oh, just missed that one. Brings it up. Oh, what a kick for Norristown. And it's out of bounds. Upper Moreland possession. Okay.
All right.
All right. Here we go.
Upper Moreland starting in towards the net, getting out in front and just over the net. Wow, that was close.
Wide. Yep.
Andrew Driver gives it off for Julio Placencia. He'll be kicking it out. Makes it just shy of midfield. Yamil tries to play it up but can't. Upper Moreland, great control. Thanks to Eric Glazer, Joe Palencia. I'm now joined by Michael Santangelo. Mike, how you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself, Steve?
I'm excellent.
Pretty good game so far. As I see the first half, it's only a one-goal game, so I don't think Norristown really has to worry here or go into some sort of crazy mode. They just need to play their game, get a goal, and they have a chance to get right back in this game.
Well, it seems that I've been making number 16 Yamil Molina, but it's actually Sergio Morales playing. Just been told that by one of our spotters up here in the booth. Scott Konsicki, wow, just takes a dive over an Upper Moreland player. What do you think's been Norristown's Achilles heel?
Well, it seems to be a big gap between their defense and their men up front, and so, they're sending that ball up to the men up front, but there's no one there really to help them out. So, there's always seems to be at least 3 guys back for Upper Moreland. And, the numbers, 3 versus 2. The Norristown just doesn't have the numbers and no one to really help out up front. So I think they need to try to take a look at that. Now Upper Moreland's moving again.
Upper Moreland, wow. And that was a nice kick out by Julio, as he's done all day.
And if you look again, though, you see the 3 defensemen and you see 2 guys up front. And so, the numbers are never favoring Norristown up front. The midfield is probably the crucial play here, and they need to make sure they support the guys up front. And the guys up front should maybe get the ball, pass it back in order to get that ball back again if they can.
Upper Moreland coming up field. We got a player down. Gets back up there. Upper Moreland continue on the drive.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a direct. They're about 30 yards out. And they're dangerous. You just can't give teams opportunities. And that was a quick one. Puts it down quick. He's going to try to cross it over. And there you have it. The defender, blocks that ball, goes out. It's a corner kick. But again, you can see you're giving Upper Moreland another opportunity. Oh, wait. Or maybe they're calling the foul at that point before the ball went out. So they're going to get another direct. And like I said, you give these teams opportunities and they're going to score on them.
Well, especially Upper Moreland, we've seen what they can do tonight, just dominating Norristown's side of the field. They haven't really, Norristown has really not played over at center field since the first half.
And you can see they're going to try to send this ball across, hopefully get something on it. There it is. It's a nice kick. Nobody's there, though, for it. And the ball's probably going to go out, and Norristown's going to get the ball. That's a waste. Anytime you get an opportunity, you can't waste it. You need to get a shot off. You need to get something towards the net. Now, see if Norristown can work something out of the back here. Looks like John Porcelli's going to throw that ball in, and hopefully some Norristown players will come up and give him somebody to throw it to.
Porcelli throws it in. Sergio Morales. Hand it off to Julio.
And here you have Julio again starting from the back. Let's see what we can do. Maybe we can get something started here. There you go. A wasted kick there. It's out of bounds. So that ball's going to come back to Upper Moreland. And they're going to get another shot at it. Norristown has to try to put something together here. It's pulling the guy back a little bit. That's an old trick when I used to coach. We used to try to take that ball up as far as we can. you know, a couple yards here, a couple yards there, you might get something out of it.
Nice kick
Cross it
by
across the
Moreland.
field. Yeah. Oh, whoa! There you go. Driver came out to make that save, and you know, you're supposed to give the room to the keeper there. And so we're gonna have a foul coming out. We're gonna have a Norristown ball.
As you mentioned, yeah, you try to get the ball up as far as you can. You might sometimes get an official who is not paying attention. You get that extra yard or
Yeah, well,
two.
take it if you can. And I don't think Norristown has to be in panic mode right now. I think you know, it's only a one-goal game, as I said before, so they can just try to play their game. Oh, okay.
That was Scott Konsicki. Wow.
He's down. It looks like he's getting back up. I'm going to play that European soccer, stay down for a little bit, make it look bad, and maybe get a foul call. But let's see what we can do. They're in their end of the field. They have to take advantage of one of these, and it only takes one.
Scott's got pretty good acting skills. I smell a career coming on for him. They should just give him the Oscar now.
I've had a couple good falls in my day. Okay, let's see if we can get. If we can get a shot here. Somebody needs to take a shot on that. Pass that ball.
Sergio takes it. Just can't get it. Matt Kelly. Excellent control all day. Just can't get to that one. Julio, another headbutt. Sergio
Need to send that ball down.
Brandon Penshaw plays it up to John Percelli. Matt Schodel trying to control, and that one goes out.
Yeah, you see that, you know, we've been around Norristown soccer for a little bit, both Eric Glazer and myself, and you see some of the same, I don't want to call them mistakes, but things that the players can work on. And, you know, if they could make that one next pass, they make the first pass, the second pass. If they can make that third pass, maybe they can make something happen. Again, though, Upper Moreland is playing a good game tonight, but they're not out of Norristown's league here. I think Norristown could, you know, you put a goal in and the momentum shifts. So let's see if we can do something. But here comes Upper Moreland again.
Upper Moreland doing an excellent job offensively and defensively. Norristown, solid defense this evening, but just really their offense has been shut down by a great Upper Moreland defense.
I like what I see out of Driver. He seems strong in net. You know, had the one goal went in, but aside from that, he's been doing pretty well.
Moreland taking control.
Upper Moreland's coming around the end. He's going to try to cross that over. And we're going to get an indirect. Right out here outside the 18. We'll see what happens here. Norristown needs to make sure that they get this ball out as quick as they can. Everybody should be marked here. We want to make sure that no one in Upper Moreland is unmarked. And you can see the coach is even pulling back the forwards, pulling them back. You don't want to give up another goal at this point. So at this point, you might sacrifice the O to bring your guys back.
That's out in front. Dangerous play.
Get that ball out good. Porcelli gets the ball out. Now he can push out a little bit and try to get something started. Oh, this
Upper
guy.
Moreland shoots it off the side of the net and he scores. Oh,
that was a tough one. You know, I think Driver made him take a wider angle with the first shot, but then when it hit the bar, hit the post, it came back out, and somebody was there.
Well, Upper Moreland really taking advantage of the rebound there, and Andrew Driver very frustrated on that play.
Right, there's nothing he could do on the second shot. He did it. He played the first shot well, but you know his players need to get back. I think you know when there's a shot, I think that the other players have to get back. Sometimes they stand and watch instead of getting there and getting that ball out. But it's okay. It's only 2-0. One goal is they're back into this game. The big thing is they can't get their heads down now. They have to play. It's the senior night here at Norristown, and you know we'd like to see one goal, working one goal at a time.
Matt Kelly plays it upfield, but right to an Upper Moreland player as they control it in their end, and they kick it over midfield. Lenny comes over, Michael Lanuti hustling up the sideline, keeps it in. Hustling's Matt Kelly. Matt Kelly keeps it in, nice control.
Matt Kelly needs to get that ball there, perfect.
Nick Natale going after it, just can't get to it. Scott Kinsicki hustling after it.
And that call's going Upper Moreland's way, so we have the ball coming back into the Norristown area.
Just a bad break for Norristown.
Jeff Levis setting that ball off right there.
Well, definitely there. That was John Percelli. Scott Kinsicki really had hands all over number 19 on Upper Moreland. And that ball's going back in.
Yeah, the big thing here is you want to make sure you still play solid defense. And you can't get your head down because it's still only a 2-0 game, and one goal gets you back into it. Okay, I guess they started that ball off a little closer than it was supposed to be. They're going to get another try at it here. Norristown holding everybody up at the 18. This way you give Driver a clear look at the ball. You got to get that ball out of there because anything can happen when that ball is inside the box there. It's indirect coming out Norristown's way.
That ball has spent a lot of time in Norristown's end. I'd like to see them really get upfield and generate some scoring.
Yeah, the Norristown players are playing hard. We just want to make sure they play smart. You need to get that ball, put it to where someone is. We're not just playing kickball. We want to make sure we put that on someone else's foot so they give them the opportunity to score. And that's coming out again. You had a push from the Upper Moreland player. And Norristown will be bringing that ball out. It looks like Julio Placencia is going to bring that ball out. He's been pretty strong in the back. As a sweeper, you generally want to have one of your better players back there as a sweeper. Occasionally he'll make a run, but then he needs to get back there, if that run isn't successful.
All right, Upper Moreland really dangerous as they move up on the outside. Nick Natale can't get to that one as it comes close. John Percelli trying to get it out. Cannon, Upper Moreland out in front of the net. Very dangerous, but Julio working it on the outside. Norristown's ball.
Again, if you look, you see Norristown players running away. I tend to think that they should come back to the ball. Help the guy out, give the guy something. This game is a game of passing. And so come up, give the guy somebody to pass the ball to. If you don't have the ball, go somewhere where you can get the ball.
Upper Moreland moving upfield.
Looks like we have a trip there.
And right now, I think it's just really those calls are coming from Norristown's frustration right now.
Yeah. It's been a tough season for Norristown. They've been working hard all season. They do have some talent. Right now, we have someone getting a yellow card. Is that Kinsecki, number 11?
Yes, and he's coming off field. So I would take it that it is Scott.
I coached his older brother, Bobby Kinsecki, a good player. So soccer must run in the family. They're good players. You just can't lose your head out there. You need to play use your head when you're playing. Maintain your calmness and know what you're doing. Now we're giving them another opportunity here.
Wow, fake there by Upper Moreland. That one comes out.
And I guess they're calling an offside there.
Julio kicks it up to Michael Lanuti hustling after that one.
I mean, we get a little bit of run. There we go. Oh, okay. Started running down the corner. You might have had something there. You want to keep it in the field of play.
And again, we come back to wasted opportunities there. Could have had something going there, but just really couldn't generate any offense there. But ball's coming back. Julio, once again, headbutts the ball, which he's been doing all night. On the outside, he trickles out.
Yeah, you have a good bunch of guys out there for Norristown. Good group of seniors. You like to see them end the season with a win here if they can. And their time for Norristown soccer is dwindling down, so they're going to have to step it up. And the underclassmen, they need to know that as well, that this is the last game they're going to play with some of these guys. So they need to go out there and give it a little bit more for this next maybe 20 minutes or so.
Well, what I like to see is Norristown's not ready to throw the towel in yet. They're still playing very hard. They just need to get it out of their zone.
And I know their coach won't let them throw in the towel. They're coached by someone who was a good player himself, and he knows the game. And I'm sure he's going to make sure he lets them know that they're still in it, that they have a chance here, and that they just need to make sure that they play the game that they can play. Now Placenza's going to make a run here, and maybe we can get something. There it is. Goes to the outside, wide open.
Matt Kelly can't get to it, just a little bit in front of him.
But it's the right idea. You want to take the ball wide, and then hopefully cross it back over and get a deflection or something into the net. It's nice to get a shot. You can get as many. You never know what happens when you put that ball towards the net. We need to see more of those, but you're better off trying to cross it and get a deflection if you can.
All right, here's Kurt Van Dolsen. Plays that one over center field. Placencia with a nice headbutt again up. Lenny Penshaw can't get to it. Michael Lanuti really hustling after the ball. Excellent play as he plays it up. Just can't get it to Matt Kelly or Nick Natale. Upper Moreland controls.
Good. Guy's offside. Good call, ref.
Offside, yes.
Again, you start to see some things here. They're trying to move it up the side, and that's the right idea. Now, one of these times they're going to connect, and it's going to be a nice cross. Okay, here we get a Norristown throw-in. Let's see if we can do something here. Oh,
it's actually going towards, I think, referee signaling up or Moreland. Must have.
Really?
I
okay.
think that one must have deflected off Michael Lanuti. I really don't know.
Norristown's get a little aggressive here. Let's win some of these. When you throw that ball in back to your backs, you want to make sure they have good basic skills to trap and quickly get rid of that ball, or you can have some problems. Let's see, we have Norristown moving ahead again. It's a nice cross.
By Matt Schodel, number 45 for Norristown.
And the keeper, Van Dolsen. Just that sounds like a keeper name, doesn't it, Van Dolsen?
Yeah, it certainly does.
Upper Moreland, a very good team. I believe they're in second place in their division and closely just behind Wissahickon. So it is a good team that Norristown is playing here. And Norristown is doing a pretty good job.
Only down by 2 goals, but still time left. One more, if they can actually score, they'll be on top. I mean, they'll actually be able to get in this one. But, well, Norristown, again, just really can't get anything going in the offensive zone right now, and that's what's hurting them as Van Dolsen comes out with the kick.
They just need some sort of spark, something to happen. So Norristown controlling the ball here, taken away by the Upper Moreland player. Passed outside, nice give and go. He's going to look to send that up the line. Ooh, Porcelli needs to get in front between him and the goal. Nice way to play that. Ball's going to go out. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick. Now, we haven't seen many of these tonight, but they are dangerous. So you have to keep an eye. You have to make sure you watch your player. Driver should be directing people there in goal, showing where he wants people to be. And we're going to have the corner here closest to us. Okay, they're going to play it out. This guy's wide open.
He kicks it out in front.
Never had complete control of that ball to get a clean shot, but Norristown does need to get that ball out. That ball's out of play. Looks like it's an offside. Norristown, again, it's not in padding mode, but still, with time coming down, they need to start moving this ball.
Upper Moreland headbutts the ball back into Norristown's end. They're just not letting Norristown cross midfield. Michael Lanuti.
Nice give and go there. A little too far, but the idea was there. Placenza has it. He can't be the whole team himself, though. People need to help him. If you don't have the ball, like I said, you need to move to get the ball. And that's what we need to see as you look out. Players have to be, those players who don't have the ball have to put themselves in position to get it. Driver's going to come out on this one.
Wow.
Oh.
Really coming out pretty far there. Lucky that that play was stopped there. Don't really want to leave your net open.
Yeah, I guess he didn't want to go one-on-one. He wanted to come out and do what he can. Again, he's had a couple good shots on him, and he doesn't want to let another one go in. I like the fact that he is aggressive, though. I think you can't sit back and play scared. You have to go out and continue to be aggressive. Here comes Norristown. If they can get something going.
Matt Schodel falls on an Upper Moreland player.
Now, I don't like that call because Norristown actually had the advantage there. Norristown was moving the ball, and the call, called them to basically stop play and start over. I've always heard that if you had the advantage, you're going to let that play on.
Michael Lanuti couldn't get to it in Upper Moreland, moving upfield. Nice play broken up by John Percelli.
Now look up, look to put the ball somewhere down the sides. If you notice, they've been working down the middle. They need to work the outsides and then cross that ball over.
Good point you just brought up, because the outsides have been pretty empty. They're keeping most of their defenders towards the center, and Norristown really can come around them. It's
Yes.
open up. They just got to find those openings.
Starts from the back of Upper Moreland. Looks like Norristown takes control here. Let's see if we can get something to the outside.
That's Placencia. Nice control, but it just trickles out there. Didn't have any room, was running out of room.
And missed that call there. I thought that was out on Norristown, but they're giving Norristown an indirect. So, hey, let's see what can happen here.
Matt Kelly with the indirect. Hard kick. But Upper Moreland takes control of it.
Yeah, Upper Moreland a more aggressive one on that play. At some time, Norristown may have to move Placencia up to the front. He's generally your sweeper, and he's the guy that's back there for defensive reasons, but at some point, being the best ball handler, I think you might want to move him up for a couple, maybe for 5 minutes or so, see if he can generate something.
Wouldn't hurt him.
Okay, we have a direct Upper Marion direct. Yeah, I'm sorry, Upper Moreland. Yeah, there just seems to be a barrage of shots from Upper Moreland. They keep the ball is down in this end for majority of the time.
All right, we're going to get a couple of substitutes here for Upper Moreland.
Norristown players are still seem pretty good shape. They don't seem winded. They don't have that large of a bench.
That one's out.
Oh, that was close.
Well, nice save there by Andrew Driver, and I think the post helped out a little bit too.
So do I. Hey, gotta love the post. A couple substitutions for Norristown. It looks like we have Ryan Silks coming back in, and maybe Scott Kraft. Okay, let's see. Lanuti's taking that ball down, and it's out again. They are hustling to the ball, and they're trying to make something happen. I like that. Sometimes you have to pass the ball backwards to go forward. When I was coached, I was always taught to pass the way you're facing. So if you're facing towards your own keeper, pass it back. People behind you can see what's going on, and that's what we need to work that. You don't have to go down the field all the time straight ahead. Maybe work the ball one way. If you can't go that way, work it back the other. Placencia's going to start that out from the back. Let's see again if we can get some sort of run here.
He's up, moving the ball upfield. Nick Natale can't get to it, but he finally regains control.
Puts that ball outside. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see if we can get a shot
Matt
off
Kelly.
here. He needs some help.
Ooh.
And that ball is out. It's going to be a Norristown throw. Let's see if we can get something going on here.
All right, Matt Kelly inbounds the ball. Nick Natale. Lenny Pinchuk just overshoots him by a foot, and he has to bring the ball back.
Okay, a lot of time here.
All right, Ryan.
Silks has the ball. Maybe can look up and see if there's anybody open downfield.
Julio really punts that ball up high, falls down, and Upper Moreland just plays it back in Norristown's end. Silks headsbutts that ball, and it goes out.
Yeah, Silks probably realized he was the only one back there, so better off just to get that ball out than sit there and play with it and make a mistake and have someone take it in on the keeper. When in doubt, put it out, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, as Glazer said, he was a coach. Him and I worked together for a couple years. He worked with the freshman team. I worked with the JV. And, you see a lot of potential in Norristown soccer. Just you're hoping one of these years they can put it together. Silks has a nice throw here. Finally had some numbers up there for Norristown. Driver has that ball. Let's see what kind of leg he has. Getting a little anxious there. Maybe needs to take a little time. That ball's going to go out, and we're going to have a 6-yard kick. So is this the first game you've seen this year?
Yes,
Steve?
it has.
What do you think so far?
Well, right now that I think that Norristown just really needs to settle down. I think they're over anxious. They're down by 2. As I said before, they're really probably overthinking this. They just got to settle down, let their instincts take over, and they've got to find those open gaps and just get through. But I think all in all, they're an excellent team.
Yeah, you can see they're working hard. They're really trying to put the ball in net. But a couple times you see guys running close to each other. Like you said, they're being anxious. They just need to settle down and try to play the game that they know they can play.
All right, Julio plays it up over to Michael Lanuti.
There we go. Maybe we can get something here.
Norristown out in front to Matt Kelly.
Oh. Offside. That's all right, though. You know what? You got the ball in, and it was offside, so now you think, okay, now we know we can do it.
Well, that was a nice shot by Kelly, even though it's offsides. And, geez, not what you want to have when things really aren't going your way.
You're right. But maybe the momentum can start to shift a little bit here. Norristown had a little bit of ball movement. Had a couple nice crisp passes there. Let's see if we can see that again. Norristown throw-in from the far side. Center field. And you just have the fullback sitting back there and just punching that ball out for Upper Moreland. Now you have 3 here for Norristown. They should open it up and pass it.
Ryan Silks tries to pass it up, but goes out of bounds.
Upper Moreland is pushing it up. Norristown, some of the guys up front need to get back a little bit because you definitely can't give up another goal here.
Upper Moreland, great job of controlling.
Nice stop by Driver.
Play this one up to Julio.
Julio's making a lot of runs here.
Nice control,
Yeah,
nice way to keep it in.
He's some of the best control on the team. Nice pass there off an Upper Moreland guy. Let's get a Norristown throw.
It's Matt Kelly, plays it into Nick Natale.
Off again, off an Upper Moreland player again. He may be down here.
Wow.
You know, in the last 3 minutes, Norristown has actually had some good movement of the ball. They've moved it around, they've made some passes, they've worked down the end. They need to cross that ball over. You know, if Kelly wasn't offsides there, you may have had that goal.
Well, what I'm starting to see Norristown do is starting to use the outside now. It's starting to open up a little bit. And as we said before, if they start to use that outside, the sidelines, they're going to be fine because Upper Moreland is not defending there. They're all towards the center of the field.
Exactly. And what will happen is the field will open up in the center there because someone's going to have to come out and challenge the outside, and that's the great time to cross it over.
It's like in hockey. If the goaltender goes down, you don't shoot down, you're going to want to elevate that puck and get it over his shoulder. And that's kind of like what Norristown needs to do here. They just need to play it up the sides.
Yeah, these games are very similar. Ice hockey, basketball, you work that ball around. You wait until the defense makes a mistake and you capitalize on that mistake. I think sometimes we tend to make these games a little more complicated than they are.
Nick Natali inbounds. Mike Lanuti.
He needs someone to pass it to.
Really working.
You can see he's upset with himself there. He knew that he had the ball deep in the corner, and I think he just quickly kicked it out of bounds. And yeah, that's not the thing you want to do when you have that ball down here. Now, Norristown isn't helping itself here. As time goes down, when that ball goes out of bounds, you want to get that ball in as quick as possible. There's a running clock, and you don't want to waste any time here.
All right, Van Olsen back again. He's going to kick this one out.
If you look, the center of the field, there's no one from Norristown in there, and that's generally where the balls have been going. Norristown needs to come in and win some of these sixes, especially with the ball coming in. They might be able to head it right back in play. There you go. Norristown came up and went after that ball.
Nice effort there on the outside by Mike Lanuti. Nick Natali.
Okay, Natali needs to look up. He has a little bit of time.
And Olsen comes out to play that one is Matt Kelly.
Again, I like the idea that they are taking some shots. Van Dolsen's foot has been pretty strong tonight. He likes to kick that ball pretty high. And Norristown hasn't been very good at putting a head on that ball. But looks like I'll tell you, in the last couple minutes, they seem to be pushing this ball up. I don't know if they're substitutes in or if Upper Moreland's getting a little tired here.
Nick Natali really running hard. Can't get it. This guy's got to be snake bit, doing what he has to do and just not going his way.
But late in the game, he stole a lot of energy, and so you never know what's going to happen here. Let's keep the ball in this end. Okay, we have a substitution, 11, I think. Is that Kinseki?
Yes.
Kinseki's back in. He's been pretty solid tonight.
I mean, right now, Norristown, just throw everything you got at the net. You can get a lucky bounce here or there. One might go in. Scott drives it up. It's off an Upper Moreland
There it
player.
is. There it is. He needs to get in there.
And Van Dolsen comes out. Great job.
And reality starts to set in that this is the last game that some of these guys are going to be playing. So I think the energy level just going to carry them through.
These guys probably are getting a little fatigued, but they're not showing it. The adrenaline's pumping.
Yeah, you know, your fatigue can come after the game. You know, when you're done, when you turn your uniform back in. But right now, you got to give it all you have. Upper Moreland's running, coming again with the ball again. You can't leave somebody open in front of the net. It's a nice pass.
Upper Moreland, nice save by Andrew Driver.
And I've seen Driver in action a couple times this year. I'm pretty impressed with the skills he has back there. He works really hard. Let's see what Norristown has here. Yeah, Natali's working hard over on that far side. He seems to be not the biggest of guys, but he's getting himself in almost every play.
All right, so right now Michael Anuti's coming off. John Porcelli is in.
Porcelli's a senior. Has been playing the right defense or right back for most of the game, but he is pushing up a little bit here. I guess that maybe they put him in at halfback. Ball's been going in and out on that side. I think what I like to do, if you could tell him, is get that ball in and swing it around to the other side. Okay, it's going to be Upper Moreland's ball. They're going to start this from the ground. Brought into the field of play. Upper Moreland's going to take that up the right side.
Upper Moreland out in front, very dangerous. Ooh. You can't let Upper Moreland get the ball out in front. Very dangerous.
Exactly. You never know. Anytime there's a ball that's inside the box there, that can go off anything, you know. And so you don't even want that ball to be in the air. Now it looks like it's going to be a corner kick. Again, you're giving them an opportunity here. Last time they actually had somebody come up for the corner kick. Doesn't look like they're going to do that again. Looks like he's going to put it inside the box. I don't know. Number 15 is making a move.
Ooh, out.
Wow, that was a nice corner. Upper Moreland player came from behind, got a head on it, but luckily enough Norristown players were there to get that ball out. But here we have a corner kick now from the other side.
It was a nice play, though, by Upper Moreland there. Norristown needs to hold strong now, defensively. Upper Moreland gets set for the corner kick.
Players are moving.
Owen's out in front.
Driver got his hands on that. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Wow, that was a nice kick from outside there. But out of bounds, and Norristown's ball with a 6 kick. Now you can play the ball here on the ground to your back. He's wide open, or you can try to send it down the field.
Ryan Silks played that one upfield. Matt Kelly, nice control there.
Matt Kelly has something. Oh, and a trip. Looks like going to be Norristown's ball going in. Now these guys, if he's hurt, no, he seems to be okay. Now if I were him, I'd turn around right there and take that ball. You don't want to have that far of a gap. There you go. That's a beautiful, beautiful pass. Now we need to put that back, right back to Julio. Julio's the whole field in front of him.
Julio gets
Norristown player again. Looks like there's going to be a card on an Upper Moreland player. Maybe an intentional trip there. Not exactly sure. But they had a couple nice passes there. What you want to try to do is either get a short pass to someone that's in the flat, or you want to try to misdirect it, put it over somewhere to the far side, and hopefully somebody get a redirection into the net. Okay, Norristown's going to get this one up. That's a nice ball. Somebody needs to get ahead on that. Put that right back in.
Mike just came back from the first half again, and saw a different game here, second half. Norristown's pushing a little bit more.
Yeah, they definitely seem, I mean, Upper Moreland has been getting its chances, but I think Driver's doing a solid job in the back. But you've seen Norristown pushing the ball up, and they've had some scoring opportunities, which you didn't see much of in the first half. Again, if they capitalize on one of these, you never know what can happen. But they need to put that ball in.
Mike, I know this is the senior game and all, but let's talk about some of the upcoming years for the juniors and the sophomores. I think we've seen some nice play from some of them out there.
Yeah, it looks like there's a solid group of people coming back next year. I mean, you'd always hate to lose your senior players. It seems like, you have a group, you've coached them for a while, and you hate to lose those because you've built a team. But, with coaching high school sports, you always lose that group, and you just have to rebuild and rebuild. But there looks like a solid group of people coming up.
Especially the juniors we've seen out there. I mean, Sergio Morales, Scott Kinsicki's been strong out there. Matt Schuttle we've seen come in, been a strong, solid player. Matt Kelly, always trying to get that opportunity up there.
I think we saw some good things out of Sergio Morales as well.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be hard to replace the keeper. I'm not exactly sure what they have at the JV level keeper because Driver's been doing a pretty good job.
Yes, he has.
But earlier today we did watch the JV game, and the JV did win 2-1. Right. So, maybe might have some good things coming up. I do miss the game a little bit. I miss coaching and the relationships with the players. It's fun to come out, but it's good to see to watch it from up here in the booth.
Yeah, it is. I agree. After 10 years, I miss it a little bit too. But
Norristown is so close sometimes, and offsides, good call. And here we are in a 2-0 game, and really it could be anybody's game here. One goal could change it, and you just hate to see these players, these seniors, walk away without a win here in their senior night. So
I think from some of their speeches, they're pretty upbeat about it. Nothing depressing or upsetting.
Here we go.
Looks like we might have a little drive here almost. But going on with the players, I think we got something out of Lenny Pinnock next year. I've coached him. I know him as well. And I think he's going to make a solid, probably midfielder or fullback. And sophomores have shown me a lot as well, I think, Mike, especially Mr. Natali.
Definitely. Natali, I was impressed when I saw him game last year. What grade is he in this year? He's sophomore. So as a freshman, I saw him play, and he wasn't afraid to take a shot. And, sometimes I think some guys are afraid to take a shot. I like a guy who wants the ball.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Looks like it's wrapped up here at senior night. 2-0. Upper Moreland takes it from Norristown on senior night here.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be ashamed here for Norristown. They played a great game. They left it out on the field. They had some opportunities here in the end, and they didn't give up. Many times in years past, I've seen Norristown teams give up. And, a 2-0 game easily goes to, 4-0, 5-0 because they've just given up. But this team played hard to the end, and it's a testament to the good guys they have, the seniors. I have a couple of those guys in class this year, and they're just quality guys. And I think when you have quality people, it shows on and off the field. And you saw that tonight out of these guys.
Yeah, seeing them over the years I've coached too, they do work together after their 4 years. I mean, they really need to put it together. You see that at the freshman and then the JV level and then finally as varsity players. So let's hear for our seniors out there: John Purcelli, Ryan Silks, Matt Tavares, Andrew Driver, Matt Boyd, Julio Placencia, and Sergio Morales.
Yeah, and I hope some of these guys maybe get to play at the next level. Maybe for a club team or play at the collegiate level. It'd be nice to see some of those go on to play. That's always a good thing.
Right.
That wraps it up there for Norristown soccer season. They may not have had the wins that they wanted this year, but I think they improved as a team. I know Mike Frederick, I was talking to the coach before the game, and he said that, when it comes to wins and losses, he wasn't that happy, and he'd like to come back next year and see what he can do. He doesn't want to leave with that, that type of win-loss record. He wants to come back because he thinks he has a core group of guys to build with.
I think Frederick's doing a nice job coming back with his team.
All right. Well, we'd like to thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for coming, seeing the Norristown Eagles play at senior night. And Eric?
Well, I want to thank you as well, and we're going to wrap this up. And thank you to Stephen and Joe helping us out at this game. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Joe. All right, good night, Norristown.